Good morning, Class 4. Today we are talking about impulse control. And in order to understand how to control an impulse, the first thing we need to know is what impulses are. An impulse is defined as a sudden strong urge or desire to act. Control is defined as to have power over behaviors or action. So if we put that together, impulse control is to have power over strong urges or your desire to act. Sometimes you might really want to do something that is not appropriate for the setting, like call out an answer, talk to a friend during class time, or get up out of your seat without asking. These are all impulses that you can learn to control. So, good versus bad impulses. It is important to know that not all impulses are bad or will get you in trouble. Our brain sometimes sends us important messages in the form of an impulse if it senses danger or a problem. For example, if a ball comes flying towards you, you might impulsively jump out of the way to avoid getting hit. Now, try to come up with some examples of good and bad impulses. Your brain is like a remote. Remember when we said your brain is in charge of creating and sending impulses? Well, one way to work on controlling those impulses is to think of your brain like a remote control. Just like the buttons on the remote that control your TV, you can control what to do with those impulses your brain sends you. So let's look at what each button does. There's the play button. Play is the button you push to keep on going. You can press play when you are calm and making good choices to keep up the good work. But sometimes when you are acting impulsively, the play button can get you into trouble if you keep acting that way. Pause button. Pause is the button you push when you know you need to calm down. You can pause what you are doing to think for a moment if you're acting impulsively. This is a good time to think about your actions or behaviors before pressing play again. Stop. Stop is the button you can push when you know you are not making a good choice or are acting impulsively. This is your chance to take a break and calm down. When you stop what you are doing, you can think and reflect on how to make a better choice next time. Fast forward. Sometimes when you get an impulse, you can just skip over it by pressing fast forward. Instead of giving in to the impulse, you can try your best to ignore it until it passes by so you can continue doing what you were doing before the impulse came along. And finally, rewind. Sometimes our impulses get the best of us, and we do things we shouldn't. But since you know no one is perfect and we all make mistakes, you can rewind and apologize for your actions. When you rewind and think of how you acted impulsively, you can learn from your mistakes and do a better job next time.